Hey YouTube, today we're diving into the heart of your computer, the CPU. Whether you're upgrading or building a new system, installing a CPU is a crucial step. Let's walk through the process. Here, I am removing the CPU fan and CPU from its packaging and showing you what each component looks like. The paste that you're seeing underneath the CPU is there to prevent the CPU from overheating. If your CPU fan doesn't have any paste on it and you don't have any, but you are required to use some, then purchase some from a computer hardware store. We will apply it in a later step. Make sure to handle your CPU with care. Hold it by the edges and avoid any contact with the pins and the CPU surface. This is considered the back of the CPU, and here you have the front. Make sure to lay it down flat on its back. Now let's check compatibility with your motherboard, and the easiest way to do this is to visit this website's PC Builder tool. Select motherboard, and if you're prompted to sign in, you can do so with your Google account. Now that you're signed in, select the type of motherboard. You'll be presented with a long list of motherboards. Search for your motherboard and then select it. The selected motherboard will be added to your PC Builder list. We will only focus on the motherboard and the CPU. Now click on Select to search for your CPU, and if your CPU is displayed and you are able to select it, then it means that your CPU is compatible with your motherboard. As you can see here, my motherboard and CPU are compatible. Now it's time to prepare the motherboard. Lift the socket lever, and if there is a protective cover, gently remove it. Take a moment to identify the notches or markers on the CPU. These need to align with the corresponding features in the socket. Once aligned, gently place the CPU into the socket. The fit should be snug, and when you're sure it's correctly seated, close the lever with just enough resistance to secure it in place. Next up, thermal paste. Not all CPU coolers require this, but if yours does, apply a small amount to the center of your CPU. I already have some on the back of my CPU fan, so there's no need to apply some on the CPU. Following, make sure your cooler is securely in place. With the cooler in place, connect the CPU fan to its designated header on the motherboard. Now connect your 4 to 8 pin CPU power cable and make sure that all the other cables are reconnected as well, and then power on your system and enter the BIOS or UEFI. Check if the CPU is detected correctly. If the CPU is detected, then the model name, clock speed, and other relevant details will be present. If you found this walkthrough helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more tech tutorials, and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching.